Cardano, wild predictions. Do I need to bring you back to Earth? Let's find out. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell button, like, comment. Flying, loving it. Life is good. New. This has been at some really high levels. As you can see on the chart here below, in a nice little Chico style, we have a little bit of an uptrend, okay? Now, there's been some really bullish things going on my YouTube channel, my Twitter, etc. Obviously, do follow me on socials. It'd be nice to see you on Twitter and on Instagram, etc. But I need to try and get people grounded a little bit. I don't think people, especially in my last few videos talking about profits and stuff, people don't realize the gravity of putting $1,000 into one coin and it doing a 500%. People don't understand the concept of that and how that is very rare, and you're in an industry that it can happen a lot. So yeah, you are some sort of genius, well done, you are finding some good coins, but please don't take it for granted it's going to happen every single time, because this is a cruel industry. So take profits, remember that. But let's talk about these predictions. Now this, as a little video concept, wild predictions is all about me trying to debunk stupid opinions and stupid thoughts and processes that are totally unrealistic in this space. Cardano actually hasn't got that many big, huge written predictions in the internet space in terms of articles. Some of the videos I've done in the past, $75 for VeChain, for example, $25 for Zilliqa, random stupid stuff like totally unrealistic, $10,000 for XRP. What the hell, you know? So let's talk about it, and we'll go through the chart a little bit towards the end. So please do stick around, you may learn something. But the first one here is on Money Morning. Quite a good little website. This is kind of a new publication. This has only been out, wait for it, a few days. Okay, so it's relatively new. A lot of people do ask me, oh, but your data is wrong. In fact, all the articles that I go for are pretty new. I don't look at 2018 predictions, for example. That's just pointless. But this is relatively new, and Prime XBT have hit the limelight by stating it could be a $12 token. That is like the sky limit, and I'll be honest with you, $12 for Cardano, I could have said worse. I have seen worse, to be honest with you, on Twitter. I've seen people say it's going to go to $100. No, but in reality, this is what we've got in terms of this. So we've got the top 5 sort of realistic predictions. We've got digital coin price here stating in 2021 it could go up to 20 cents, which in reality isn't too bad. You know, we're not that far away from that now. So, interesting. An Italian crypto website stating it could go to 67 cents in the matter of a couple of, well, basically 12 months time, a year, or maybe $1. Okay, $1, which isn't too bad as well in reality when you think about it. So I would be really happy with $1. I'll be perfectly honest with you right now. If someone said to me, right, considering that I've been in Cardano from 2017. I bought it low at like 10 cents and I sold it about 70 cents back in the day. That was a good gain. I didn't touch it until recently again. You've probably seen my videos where I talk about it in terms of I'm accumulating from 7,000 now up to 25,000. But if someone said to me it's going to go to $1, I would probably go, whoa, I'm happy with that, considering I put $400 in. So you got to remember the gravity of that with accumulation, trying to buy some lower in terms of extra equity that you've accumulated. It's kind of a big deal when you think, well, I could turn $400 into 25,000. So please remember that in terms of in your head, profits are king. You don't get anywhere with paper profits. What paper profits means, by the way, just to let you know, it's not yours. Simple as that. You know, if it's on paper, yeah, cool. Doesn't matter anything because it could crash the next day. Anyways, Prime XBT have also stated by the end of 2021 it could be roughly about $2.18, which again would be quite phenomenal. But as I say here at the bottom part here, 5 years time, $12. We'll look at that in a second. But another website here as well. This is quite a good one. Crypto Rating. This is all done on an algorithm kind of computer. This is why I'm saying let's just try and ignore a little bit the Prime XBT one at $12. Because this is doing it in a different thought process. So 2021, we're looking at about 20-30 cents roughly, which wouldn't be a bad place to be in reality. If it's going to consolidate in there, I'll be more than happy. potentially up to 53 cents, and then up to $1 in 2023. It all depends on the markets, bull run cycles, all kinds of stuff. Obviously, this is all like predictions, but if it's got good fundamentals and we've got a good upcycle, you can probably bet that Cardano would probably do well. That's not financial advice, that's just kind of obvious. It's like anything in the technology space. If you've got a good company that has solid fundamentals and we are in a bullish cycle, look at the Nasdaq, look at the likes of Tesla, look at certain companies right now. That's just random investment thought process. Like, you can just pick a load of them and make money. That's just the way it is. It's like an alt season. But when you're looking at fundamentals of a coin and an asset, a team, all kinds of stuff that they're trying to do and create, that is where you get the money. That is where the money is. And you don't need to like pay a load of money to get that information. Just common sense. Just look at what is around you, right? So these are all stating that it's obviously going to be quite a good bullish momentum cycle in the future for Cardano. And I personally, I'll be honest with you, I believe that. Even though that is kind of just telling you that, well, if you don't have any money in Cardano, I suggest you should do a little bit of research into what it is, and please do a lot of research to figure it out. But for me, personally, I think it is a risky bag in reality if you are buying at stupidly high levels due to the size of the coins that's available. But you got to think, if you buy low, sell it high, accumulate. Always remember, cryptocurrency is a risky game. Don't take it for granted. I can guarantee that, because I personally believe a lot of people who are new investors in the space think that these sort of gains happen all the time. They don't. When they do happen, they don't take profits and then they lose. So you got to be careful. So let's look at the charts briefly, because as I say, this has been a phenomenal kind of run, as you can see on the chart there. Very, very obvious. But I will edge on this side of caution. I'm looking to get out of this at 2,000 Satoshis in BTC. This is a USD chart just to show you it, just so people can actually see the prices. But that is a solid structure there, right? Very, very nice, neat, tidy. But we are coming up to weekly resistances. We're pretty high in the RSI zones of being overbought. But there's a hard fall coming. There's a mainnet release of the staking side of it coming out very, very soon as well alongside that. So there's always going to be hype and interest with Cardano at the moment. It's done very, very well. It's on people's minds. Profits will be taken. I've rode majority of this wave up. I took some profits. I've jumped back in because I believe it will go a bit higher. I personally believe we're going to go up to roughly, you'll see it, this level here, which is roughly, on the BTC chart, it's roughly 2,000 sats. On this chart, it's roughly, give or take, approaching 20 cents. Okay, that's quite a big gain in reality. So that's what I'm looking at, personal opinion. But obviously, that is a huge move. That's a huge move. I'm a positional holder, so please, I am a positional holder. Try not to copy me. You'll probably get wrecked if you don't know what you're doing. But in terms of obviously some of them thought processes, if I zoom out a little bit, this is where we've been. Now, this is only the Binance chart. 40 cents, sorry, is still quite a way away. Quite a huge amount of volume to be pushed into this to get it going, moving, and carry on going. In terms of lows of the year, 2 cents. So it's done literally a 10x in a matter of a couple of weeks. Very, very big, very, very good, obviously. But in terms of where people are obviously touting, and in terms of like where this can go, and it has been before, by the way, remember this has been $1.33 all-time high. When you start looking at stuff like that, and you start seeing obviously crazy levels, I put this on the log scale just to show you. If we're looking at roughly where we are right now, and say $1 from this region right now, okay, it's an 800% give or take. That's a big, big move. Now, obviously, if you're a long-term holder, you'll be looking to get those sort of results. But what I will say is, if you get to the dollar mark and you've bought at, say, 6 cents, 5 cents, whatever, and you've not took a little bit off the table, you should seriously consider it. Seriously. Take at least a part of it out. Don't look at the long buy at the bottom, sell at the top sort of malarkey, because that isn't really a thing. That doesn't happen ever. Always protect yourself, your assets, because it's going to be a bumpy ride no matter what. It's never going to go straight to $1 all the time. It did in 2017, 2018. It was crazy. But May never happen again. That may never ever happen. But if you've accumulated at the right levels and you're happy, please make sure you protect yourself, even if that includes taking out your seed money and then some to enjoy yourself a little bit. Because if you put $1,000 in at say 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents levels, buying it up and thinking on those consolidation period or the entire period, you know, going to $1 would be mental money, life changing. And it is, in my opinion, over the next 5 years, possible, totally possible. But if people are starting to say to you, it's going to go to $10, $12, $15, whatever, I would probably take it with a bit of a pinch of salt and go, maybe, but maybe not. I don't want to chance it. Always chance it with money you can afford to lose, as in profit. If you've got, say if you've taken, say, a massive hold of this and you've run with it and you've taken profits all the way up and you leave a little bit in just in case, you never know what might happen. But always protect yourself. Money is useless if it is in the market and it is paper. That is all I'm going to say. So check out the other videos here. I hope you enjoy. I'll see you again tomorrow and hope you learn a bit more.